New Winnebago Minnie. I guess this is a Winnie Mini as opposed to a Mini Winnie, which is probably a motorhome. Here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. 2455 BHS model, which is bunkhouse with slide. And this is a cute little bugger. I'll double check the weight for you when we get inside. But long story short, really like what I see here. The fit and finish on these Winnebagos is pretty stellar, pretty top notch. I was really impressed when I went down to the production facility. The guys don't run like their lives depend on it. They get the job done right. They measure things twice. You know, they cut once. They do a good job. This has a huge front pass-through storage compartment. By the way, this big giant box in here that is dwarfed by this compartment is the double propane bottles and regulator, the tray and everything. They ship those loose from Winnebago. We attach them when they get here to the dealership. It's just a drop in the bucket as compared to this big compartment up front here. Now, you have, I want to mention that this one might look different. Like we have this thing with the cherry skin on here. Now, everything Winnebago makes is a true gel coat, high gloss, not just fiberglass, but a true gel coat. There is a difference. Give us a call if you need an explanation. But long story short, you have different color options here. They're always going to have a white nose because that helps keep the bedroom cool. But you'll see a cherry skin, blueberry, orange, champagne, platinum, different color options. This one we happen to bring in cherry. Keep in mind, I don't tend to reshoot footage just for a couple color differences. So, you know, for the remainder of the season, this is probably the footage I'll have. It's not necessarily indicative of the actual unit that we have in stock. Power awning, power tongue jack, just, you know, easy push-button operations. Now, when you've got as much experience as they do at Winnebago, I mean, when you think RV, the first name that comes to your mind is probably Winnebago. If not, I bet it's way up there. They've got a lot of good experience here on what people are looking for. Things like these extra large bedroom windows to give you lots of you know, light, but they still have the good shades for privacy. That's stuff you're going to enjoy. Things like windows for cross breeze. Those are things that they know that you need when you go camping, you know. I cannot say enough about that skin. Wow, I like that cherry skin. It's a love it or hate it thing. It seems to be about, you know, 8 to 2. 8 people say that's amazing, and 2 people go, ugh, are you kidding me? Well, that's why we have different colors, and I've yet to find the one RV that works for absolutely everybody. I do like the fact that we have just a all-in-one spot docking station right here. Got a, you know, your TV and part cable hookup. Now, by the way, you have separate satellite and cable hookups, which is very nice. You don't have to juggle cables if you're swapping systems. Again, just easier. It's not much harder to wire it this way. It is just a lot easier for the end user, though. We do have a black tank flush, outside shower here, so for, you know, handy utility stuff, and all your hookups are in the back corner where they're supposed to be. It just makes more sense. Like those aluminum wheels with that cherry skin. Wow, that is just sharp. The gloss on that is incredible. I mean, you can literally see a reflection in this stuff. This does have a outside kitchen over here. And this is great because you can do some cooking outside and keep the heat out of your camper. Notice too, this has a max length awning. The awning starts at the back wall, goes all the way to the front, all the way up to that giant bedroom window up there. And they couldn't extend the awning any further because it would block the window. They put the biggest awning they possibly could on this thing. I also like the fact that it just looks different. Not only does it just have a different skin, but the interior is different. You've got this like bone colored sort of wood tone going on here, and I really like it. It just looks different. It's not the same cherry colored wood that every single guy seems to use nowadays. It's just different, especially in a small trailer like this. Brighter, feels bigger when you're inside. So we've got our cooktop out here. Sink does connect to hot and cold water, and I like that we have these little handy utility pockets for your spices and your rubs, or just a flashlight. And of course we have Dad's medicine cabinet. This is a very important component in the RVing you know, aspect of things, because this keeps the barley pop cold, and that's a critical function of the camper. Top inside. Outside TV hookups here, by the way. There's a little backer plate built right in under the W right here, so you can throw a TV outside if you're so inclined, and these are your hookups. Bigger entry handle when you're coming in and out. As we step in here, I don't have the switch turned on. Hold on, which one's the... There you go. You do have awning lights on here, and I like that they're mounted at the base of the awning, so I can use these lights even when the awning's not rolled out like it is now. And again, with that high gloss skin, all the light that hits the sidewall is going to get reflected out at your campsite. It is going to work very well. Now, they have no shortage of lights in this thing. I don't think people realize lights and windows are very expensive in the RV industry because they have to be subject to such rough abuse. These are like hurricane force aircraft style windows. If they weren't, this thing twisting down the road would just shatter a normal window. These are the real deal right here. Now, all of your lights, LED lights like this, are more expensive than incandescents. And notice they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 just here. Let alone 2 in the bathroom, 2 in the bunk area, more under the kitchen areas. I haven't even lit those up. We have more in the bedroom. They have more lights in this than some fifth wheels I've seen in a 24-foot ultralight family camper. That's pretty awesome. And it does make a heck of a difference. Other little things I noticed? Your slide outs, your awnings, they have disconnect switches like a motorhome. And again, it's some of that Winnebago motorhome knowledge coming down into the travel trailer business. I really like this because if you're dry camping, the motor isn't trickle drawing off the battery. You are disconnecting it. And not to mention the fact that it just prevents the motor from potentially eating some backfeed if you hit a bad power spike or something. It's just another longevity thing. I like that. 5240. This one comes in 5,240 pounds. Good half-ton towable floor plan. Maybe larger SUVs with tow packages would be all right. This looks like the Onyx decor. Keep in mind, again, interior decors are going to be different from one model to the next. This one just happens to be an Onyx. Now, notice too, everything has a radius. Everything has a shape and a character. Nothing is a flat edge. They do a very good job of giving everything shape and character. And then if you listen, this is all real wood. This is not MDF foam. There's nothing wrong with MDF foam. It's fine. This is just a little bit nicer. It is a classier touch. It is a step above. So your horseshoe dinette here will fold down into a good sleeper space that 2 adults could sleep on. They'd be really cozy if they were. But it's like a 7-foot long bed. So you can definitely sleep at least 1 adult, potentially 2. There are power outlets around your slide outs. Anywhere you sleep, you'll find outlets around here. This is sweet. This big, giant, pantry or linen space here, or whatever you need it to be. You need this kind of storage in an RV. Especially a little family camper like this. You've got a bunch of people. You got to keep their stuff. You got to feed them. Lots of legroom in here. We also have lots of floor space where you can actually get dressed when you get out of the shower. And speaking of which, nice shower, even with a radius track shower curtain door here. That is slick. I didn't expect to see that. Once again, I've seen this component in motorhomes. I don't usually see that component in a travel trailer. I was very impressed. Both the kitchen and bathroom sinks are stainless. They're not using Chintz hardware anywhere. And notice that even your vanity and your medicine cabinet is mounted on an angle. A lot of manufacturers are putting sinks on a corner like this, but they'll mount a medicine cabinet flat against the wall. Well, if the sink is here, you expect to look up and see, your face, not the wall. This makes sense. This is how it's supposed to be built. Not to mention, I like that floating mirror style that they have going on there. Let me hop back out for just a moment. Double over double bunks, so we can sleep 2 to 4 here very easily. And both bunks have their own venting window. And notice that this is a jealousy window. You can leave that open in the rain. Nice little touches like that make all the difference. You don't see, well, you're not seeing much because there's not a lot of light. Let me bend that back. There we go. You're not seeing OSB. You're seeing real wood. That's what you're going to find in here. Big storage pocket down there. Now this is behind the outside kitchen, so that's just kind of bonus storage space in a sense. Let's dig into your kitchen while we're talking about. Oh, by the way, central air and heat in a 24-foot ultralight. A lot of models that have this floor plan do not have central heat. Few don't have central air, but that is rather uncommon, I can admit. But central heating in a small floor plan like this, not common. Nice to have, though. Also, 0 carpet. This is easy to keep clean. Absolutely, positively 0 carpet, other than the carpet square that we throw by the door so that you can wipe your feet off. You've got great drawer space in here. We've got 4 drawers here in the kitchen. They're all plywood constructed, full ball bearing glides. Now, the countertop space on both sides of the oven, that is a nice touch. Because when you're done stirring stuff, your inclination is to set your spoon or whatever next to you. Well, they gave you room on both sides, so if you're right or left-handed, it doesn't matter. Also, if you peek up here, as well as over there, there are power outlets hidden on the undersides of these cabinets, so you can put, you know, coffee makers and things here. All of your cabinet doors are seamless. This is a pressed molded door so that this thing can't fall apart. There are no seams where it can fall apart anywhere. And you'll see that through the entire coach. That's the only style of door they use. The end result is that going down the road, it's never going to fall apart. It can't. It cannot fall apart. It's awesome that way. Aluminum structure, by the way. This there is that does have very heavy-duty wood truss rafters. Everything else aluminum framed. You know, aluminum floor, laminated walls, aluminum skeleton slide-out walls, everything. And the roof is fully walkable, by the way, so you can get up there and maintain this thing. We've talked about that. Stainless steel sink here in the kitchen, and you have you know, notice that we have the double sink covers here, and they're fitted so they can wiggle, but they can't really pop out of place easily. And they're pretty heavy duty. So you can, like if you come with groceries, you can set a bag of groceries on here and it's not just going to collapse in like some of those cheap big plastic ones are. Oh, nice little touch. Little entry handle here. So if you have a little hitch in your giddy up, you know, if you're coming or going, you have a little thing to hold on to. Nice little touch. I like that. Not to mention, you know, every ounce of space they could open up, they did. And it's clean. The fit and finish in here is clean. You just, if you start looking at cabinets in a lot of RVs, look where these boards meet one another. You can't slip anything in there. It is seamless. That's how it's supposed to be. Not the case in every camper, unfortunately. Again, the lighter wood tones in here really help it feel open. Plus, all your windows here and the bigger windows they have with the extra light, that helps too. So our TV is a high-def flat screen. You see it is on a spinning enclosure, so it can face the living room or the bedroom. Our stereo is a Bluetooth-enabled DVD system, CD stereo outside speakers, so that'll play the movies on your TV. You don't have to bring extra electronics. That would have been an easier way to phrase all this. Your bedroom here, both sides of the bed have a little stand with a power outlet. Now that one's mounted right up against the headboard, so that's perfect for a CPAP, though this would work too. Now even your mattress in this, that is a nice mattress. And this is the mattress they use in everything, basically, at Winnebago. All of their travel trailers and fifth wheels use this mattress. It is awesome. Even their little 17-footers, by the way, which I was really shocked. Usually in a little budget-conscious trailer like this, a smaller trailer, you're not going to get a good bed. I was really surprised, and I was very pleasantly surprised to see a good one in here. And notice I don't have lights on in the bedroom. But again, lighter wood plus bigger windows means you don't need to burn up your lights. This is such an awesome primitive or dry camping, camper, boondocking, or whatever you want to call it. Give us a call, 800-256-5196, Sailor RV of Goldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.